Hi everyone, it's Gail and it's Forgotten Friends Friday. I've got out some forgotten fall scrapbook paper, got some strips. I've got my idea book, one of them. I have so many, and I'm in need pockets. So that's what we're going to kind of work on today is some more pieces for the fall journals. Okay, let's say hi and hugs. Hi and hugs to Patty, Jan, Trina, and Brenda. Thank you so much for watching and your kind comments. Appreciate every one of them. Okay, so this is going to be in a minute. I want to do this first. This was a request. I think it was by Carol. She said, don't you do those anymore? And I haven't in a while. So they're kind of a forgotten friend. So what we're going to do is make a couple little envelope tucks. And so we just take a strip of paper, make the little flap by just folding these two down, that down. And then you can make it as big or small as you want. I think I'm going to do this end too. Like, just do this end too. And then I'll cut one, maybe right about there. And then I'll cut this one the same. And, there we go there. Okay. And then I want 3 in each little tuck. Let's see. Just kind of looking for a paper that might go. Might make this one. Do I want it a little taller? What do I want? So then what we're going to do is do a little gluing. I mean, you could leave them so they flap out, but I think it would be tough when you see what we're going to do with these. Okay, so there's that. I'm just going to put a little glue there and there. And there's our little envelope. So we'll do the other couple. Okay. And of course you could distress these two, but I'm not going to this time. Could distress them before you glue them together. So that you could get this edge right here, but you don't have to. Okay, so there is that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to decide kind of how we want this arranged. Maybe something like that. And then we're going to glue it. So I'm going to glue this one on first. Like that. And then this one is going to kind of go like that. Okay. And then it needs a little decoration. And I noticed in this pack of paper that on the back it's got some fun stickers. So I thought maybe we'd see what there is here, if there's something that we might like on there. Could do the butterfly. Actually, that butterfly's a good shape. Let's grab it. And I don't want all that white around the sticker. Very sticky sticker, I'll give it that. So I'm going to put that there. And then there's some little word stickers. This one says dreams. And I'm going to put that right across there. Okay, so that's kind of project number one, is a little tuck, and so it would go on the page like so. I would probably glue down here, here, and here, and then you can tuck something under it. I don't have anything really, so I've got this, but then you can tuck things in back of it, right? Okay, so one piece done. And I'm going to put my straps over. If we have time, we'll make some more, but I want to get on to some of the other projects. Okay, I have these extra papers. So this was one that I thought I would try. That project. That's going to be sideways. I have to think about this. I think that'll be okay on this paper. So let's go in half with it. In half-ish. Okay, and then I'm gonna fold it like this, right? And then I'm gonna fold this up. This one, I have it somewhere in an idea book, but I didn't grab it for the moment. Okay, and then I'm just gonna cut this on the inside of the fold. So on this side of the fold, this one I'll cut on this side of the fold. You can see where we're going here. We're just going to make a little pocket. And I think before I do anything else, I'm going to give it a thumb notch here. And I want my paper, my cardstock to do that, because otherwise I have troubles. When it's, I think probably my circle punch probably needs to be sharpened, she says, and then she misses the whole thing. Okay, Gail. Sorry, guys. User error. I got this out and then I slipped it. It slipped and it didn't help me. There we go. That's good. Okay, so now I'm just going to get rid of that. We're going to glue this. This one I didn't get enough off of, so I'm just going to trim a little bit more. And I like to go edge and edge, if that makes sense. Edge here, and down. Semi-straight, and then this glues up. Okay, I need to just, I don't know what I need to do there. I have an idea though, maybe. What if I take one of these scraps and fold it in half? Yeah, that straightens it out. It's not big enough though. What do I have here? Piece of old book page. See if that works. Yeah, that'll be good. It just fixes that unevenness right there. Okay. Okay, let me give that a little distressing. Okay, so there's that. And then this part, we're gonna make a tag out of. I'm deciding if I want to make multiple tags out of it. I think I'm going to cut this at about 6. You could fold this around like this and make a nice tag to go in there. That's what I usually do. But I'm just thinking, first of all, the pattern goes the other way on this. Let's back this because it's just white. Gosh, sorry guys. Sometimes grabbing my coffee dyed paper, it's like it's so stuck together it won't let me grab it. Okay, we're just gonna glue these down on here for a quick sec. Ah, guess that's where I'll glue it. It's right there. Okay. I'm gonna glue this one down at the bottom too. This one kind of goes the wrong way, but that's okay. Okay, those are down there. Now, let's just okay, extra piece of that. Now I'm gonna just tear this. And this. Okay, so then this one I want to cut in half. How wide are you? About 5. Let's go 2.5. Okay. And let's just make it a tag shape. And let's do the other ones. Okay. Now I'm going to just give that a little something. And then we can decorate this further when we see what journal it's going to go in. If need, if we want to. We don't have to. So all out of one piece of digital, we got the pocket and 3 tags. Not too shabby, I say. And then they're nice and thin, so it's not like they make the pocket bulge or anything. And of course, if it was double-sided, you wouldn't have had to back it, but okay. So a pocket and 3 tags. Yes. Okay, then now I'm going to consult my idea book, and I'm going to make at least one of these belly bands, over the page belly band. And then it's also, we've also got enough for a little pocket. And it looks like Clarty Crafty Hands is where I first saw this. So let's pick a paper. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, these are all the backs. Let's see. Not that. Not that. This would be good. And this would be good. Oh, I think this is the best one for it. Okay. Excuse me while I wrangle my papers. Alrighty then. Let's make one of these. So take off the branding strip first, which that lined up a little bit. Okay, a couple spots on that can be cut out for scraps. Okay. Okay, so the belly band is 3.5 inches. Okay, so that's the first thing we're gonna do. I think I want it maybe over here. Okay, so 3.5. Okay. Then the paper on the front is 8 by 4.5. So let's do this at 4.5. And this leftover will be our pocket. So we'll set that over there for the time being. And then the front, it's 4.5 by 8. So I think this part, so I'm going to just go right there. Okay, and then this will be extra for tags or whatever. Okay. So we also need our scoreboard. So now what we've got are these 2 pieces. This one 3.5 by 12. This one 4.5 by 8. So this part is this part of the belly band here. And then this part will become this. So that's what we're doing. So I think I want to round my corners. On this. Okay, so we did that. Then we're going to score the other part, the 3.5. 2 inches. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so we're going to score this at 2. Guess I need the score tool, don't I? At 2 here. Okay. And then at 10, 10 and a half and 1 tick. So 10 and a half, and so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eighths, or 5. Yeah, 5 eighths. 10 and a half and 1 tick. Works for me. Okay. Did that. Now, so this is going to fold up. This is going to fold down. And we're going to put a little thumb notch in this pocket. And then we'll go ahead and ink everything. So doing this with the 2 inch and then the scores at 2 inch and then 10 and a half and 1 tick makes it so it will go around an 8.5 paper. Does that make sense? I hope. I think I'm gonna give a quarter round to the top part here too on the corners. And let's round these corners too, just for fun. Okay. Now we need to give it a little edge. Haven't made these forever either. This would be actually a good weekend project. I'm always looking for weekend projects so I can watch sports on TV and craft in front of the TV. So this would be a good one. Just get a bunch of different scrapbooking papers and make a bunch of these. Okay, so now the top, we're going to leave this so that something can be up tucked. So we're just going to glue this part. And then down here, we're just going to glue. So just the edges. You're just going to glue the edges. So what I kind of tried to do doing this is somewhat center the larger piece. I'm really happy with this choice of paper too. Just kind of trying to center it this way and this way. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now, we just make sure I'm straight. Yeah. So now I'm just going to run the glue here because I don't want to glue this part. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so there's our up tuck. And then here, we're just going to go up there and almost missed. Okay. Okay, love it. Love it, love, love it. Alrighty, so then our leftovers. Okay, our leftovers, we're going to make this pocket. And so let's get the scoreboard out again. And let's score this let's score this at 1.5, 4, and 5.5. And this little part of using up the paper was my idea, but the over the page belly band was Clarity Crafty Hands. Okay, so this part I thought we could do. How did I do that? Yes, that. How did I do that? Goodness, Gail. Okay, so that. This. I don't know how I did this, you guys. Okay. That went up, yeah. I feel like there should have been 1, 2, 3. Oh, there was. There it is. That's what I was missing. That and that. Okay. So 1.5, 4, and 5.5. And so then that folds up, and then this folds up, and we've got our pockets. Cheesy peasy. That was hurting my brain. Okay, let's give these their little thumb holes. Okay, and then we need to give it a little bit of distress on the edges. Sorry, that was confusing, guys. I was confused, that's for sure. It's a little embarrassing when you're the one that figured it out and then you can't remember how you did it. Let's see. I think I'm going to round the top of these corners too. You wouldn't have to. You could also make it a tag shape if you wanted. Okay. Not too shabby. Easy, pretty easy to do. I think we might do one more. I've got another paper pad of scrapbook paper that it might be fun to do another one. Now that I got it figured out. Silly girl. Okay, that pocket's down. This pocket. Okay, and then, and then we need to just completely glue this part. Kind of wear it accordioned. Okay, so there's that. Now we have one more piece left, which is this. So we're going to make that into a couple tags. See here on this one. There's the tags, right? Okay. So this is 4 inches, so we need to go 2 inches. Make a couple little 2-inch tags. I mean, you could actually write on parts of this, so I don't know. Maybe we'll leave one way and one the other. let's just, can I clip both of these at the same time? Sure can. Awesome. Okay, oh, we better do this. And then when we put it in, we can decorate it a bit more if we want to. Can just put a strip of coffee dyed paper back here too, and I've got those strips out. I might just do that. I like this side the best to be showing. So let's just take a second and grab one of these. Well, that is 2 inches. Okay, well, let's do it then. Let's just do this part. Then it's just like putting a little embellishment on the front of the pocket or on the front of these tags or whatever. So there's that one. Can we fit this one on there? Ooh, just barely. So that's okay. We'll just, I want this page. Oh, I did it the opposite of what I wanted, I think. Oh, well. Too busy talking, as usual. It's a problem. It's a personal problem that I have. Okay, that worked great. I'm glad I had those strips out. Okay, let's just snip that down the middle. Boom. 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 And then these can either go in our little pocket here, or they can go in here too. Either way, whatever we feel. Okay, so we got that one done. Let's do one more with this paper pad, if I can find it. Oh gosh, that one's too thick, I think, but this one's very, 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 very fall. I don't know what's all in here. I've got, looks like I've used some bits of this one. I just don't want, let's use this one. I just don't want one that's got a whole bunch of like the words here. This has some words, but that's okay. You can decorate over the front of the pocket so you can cover up the words. So, okay. Okay, let's do another one real quick here. Just in case we didn't get the first one, which I didn't apparently. Oh, okay. Get that little branding strip off of there. Okay, 3.5, right? That's going to be our strip. 3.5. Then we want 4.5. 4.5 by 8. So this one will be 8. Okay. And then we've got this left for the pocket. Okay. We're going to just buzz right through this one this time. Okay, let's round the corners. Okay, I'm going to do all the scoring at once, I think. So, for this one, oops, it helps if your scoreboard's going the right way. Eek. Okay, so we're going to do a 2-inch here. And then we're going to do 10.5 and 1 click or 5/8, whichever way you want to look at it. Okay, so that will go up. This will come down. Okay, then let's do the pocket too. So we're gonna go 1.5, 4, and 5.5. All right. So on this one, do I want to just have the brown? I think I do. Otherwise, that's just a lot happening there. Yeah, I'm going to turn this over and go this way. Okay, where's my... I think I'll do round the pockets. The pocket and the tuck, I guess I should say. I do like that better rounded, I think. Okay, and then a thumb notch here. Alrighty then. So that is ready. We just have to... I'm just going to do this part. I won't do the brown. It's not going to show up on the brown anyway. Okay. So then we just got to glue this together. Goes a lot faster once you figure out what you're doing. Again, I just didn't totally remember. Okay. Oh, I want to probably, I want to do this side too. This side of this won't show, but this I do want to do too. Excuse me while I give that a little something. Okay. Okay, and try and kind of half and half. And this over just a skosh. That's pretty good, I think. You can hear hubby up there. He's getting ready to go to boxing. I got started late today. I slept in. Oh my goodness, it was glorious. That's popping up. We don't want that. Yeah, I slept in. And so just got a little bit of a late start. But it was glorious. I needed it, I think. Okay, so now we've got that one. And let's do our pocket. Okay, so we go up with that. Then we go back with that. Then we go up at the next one. So like so. Okay, and I think I'm just going to grab my... This one's a little bit thicker than the other one. Wouldn't this accordion fold thing wouldn't work real great if you had really thick scrapbook paper, I feel like. So keep that in mind. You wouldn't have to make the pocket. You could just make the belly band too, you know. So whatever floats your boat. Oh, let's do... I'm going to round this too. Okay. Might leave my idea book over here just in case we need something else we want to do, you know. I'm just going to get the white off of that. as we're doing these last few journals, because I really was running out of pockets and things. Okay. And I think this time I'm going to do this part that needs to be all the way glued down first. Okay. Then we can do this side and this side and this side and this side. Okay. Did that. So now we've got our belly band, our pocket. Let's do the tags. And these I'm going to do, instead of going this way, I'm going to go this way, just because that's the way the front is. And this way it's 4.5, so I'll do 2 1/4. They'll just be a little bit shorter this way. Okay. I might leave these. These would be fun to write with a white pen. I do like to do that sometimes myself. Alrighty then, we got 2 of those done. That is total awesomeness. Now these would be cute in there. Okay, that one and this one. Awesome. How we doing time-wise? I better check. We're good. Okay, what else should we do? Let's look a little bit here in my to-do box. Okay, well, we got to put this back. Or my to-do box. No, this is not. This is my idea book. And then I just tuck that guy back there so that... Oh, I know what I wanted to do. We'll do more in there. But I got this at the bank yesterday. So... I think I'll cover it, and then do what? I don't know. I'm gonna give this a little. It could be a side tuck. It could even be a belly band. So I don't think I have to do this side. I'll just do this side. Scraps. Where are my scraps? Here's my scraps. Here's some scraps. I don't know if there's anything in here I particularly want to use, though. That's kind of nice. Owls. What is this? No. Just kind of not finding what I want. Not quite big enough. A lot of green. Got a lot of green in here. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and use this on the on this part. And I think what I'll do is just line that up, grab my pencil, and I'm just going to, let's see, we're going to cut it right here. I might fold it over. Never mind. I think I'll fold it over some. So, but let me get this straightened out. Let's see how this works. I honestly, I don't know. Oop. I feel like this lead isn't drawing. Isn't that weird? I think it's good enough, but yeah, that was weird. Okay, so, oh, that's extra. Let's cut this here. Okay, and then I wish I had some better scissors here, but I don't. So I'm just gonna, I'll make do with these. These are not good fussy cutting scissors. They're good for everything else. They're tough as nails, but they are not very good for fussy cutting. So okay. All my little scraps I think I need to save. I'm sure they'll be just the right thing at some point. Okay, so we're going to go like that and then fold it over is my plan. Yeah, I've had this bank envelope on my desk thinking, really, you need to do something with that. You could do something with that. So now we are doing something with it. Okay, so I'm going to line it up here like that-ish. Yes, and then fold it over. Okay, so far so good. Need to cut that a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we did that. Now this is sticky. You know what? That worked. Get it off into the garbage. That totally worked. Yay. Okay, so now on this one, I think I'm just going to go like this. And then with this leftover, I'll cut it off right at there, right at that line. It's always so nice when you have a little line you can follow. Right there. Okay. And then I'm going to put this on like that. And then fold it over too. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I know you get it in your brain and you can't get it out. Okay, we're going to get that put down. Make sure I do it right side up. Yeah, right side up. Okay, there's that. Then I was thinking with that little leftover piece, could I just collage that on, kind of? I think that. I think I need it to be the right width. Oh, right on that line. That's where that needs to be cut. Okay, and this one. I know, weird projects, right? Okay, I'm going to do this. Oh, I can't. Yes, I can. Stick that down in there and trace it. And then this one, stick it down in here and trace it. Talk about going the extra mile for recycling, huh? So that one will go there. This one. Will go here. Yeah. Gouged my glue. Okay. I think we did it. I think we did it. And we got this envelope off of my desk. That's happy. If you wanted to, you could do the back too, and then stick it in a pocket. I think I might do that just so I have the option. If I wanted to put it down as a pocket, I could, but that gives me the option. Okay, so what I'm going to do with that, I think, I don't have a strip wide enough, but I do have this that we had left over. I just think I'm going to take a strip of that, and then it can be written on if we wanted to. Okay. That and We get rid of that. Excuse me. All right, so let's put that on there. Okay. That can just go in a pocket. Or it could be the pocket. We'll just see what we think. Okay, how we doing? Looks like we better take a look at what we did. Looks like it's about that time. And I'm hungry for lunch. So let's do this. Okay, so we have this. We have this. We have this. And we have our two belly band pocket combos. Pocket, belly band, pocket, and belly band. So there we go. That's Forgotten Friends Friday, some forgotten projects and some forgotten paper. So thanks everyone so much for being here today. I hope you have a grateful day. Be kind always. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.